Hello and a very warm welcome to ET Studios. I'm Himanshi Tiwari and we are joining you from the ET CISO Annual Conclave 2024 in this beautiful city of Vizag. Right now with me in the studio we have a very talented, of course a powerhouse of talent and who does more challenging, delightful roles for us. Please welcome Patralekha. Patralekha, it's a pleasure to have you here with us.
It's my pleasure to be here amongst you guys.
Thank you so much, Patralekha. You've done such different sort of roles that have different layers of emotions, right? You were a theater artist before coming to Bollywood, right? Can you please tell us about your journey? When you came to Mumbai, how it all started.
Actually, I am not a theatre actor.
Okay.
My journey started. I came to Mumbai to do my education, to complete my college because my parents had a house here and they were like, "Go to Mumbai. It's better education." I'm from Shillong, and I had left. My parents were in Shillong, but I was in a boarding school. Then they were like, "Go and do your college in Mumbai because we have a house. It'll be comfortable for you." So I came to primarily do CA with my graduation. So the first year I told my dad, he did go and enroll me in the CA Institute. And the first year I was like, no, I don't want to write the exam. I just want to relax for a year because, I just finished my ICSE and ISC and I really worked hard. I got kind of great numbers as well. So he was like, okay, fine, don't do it, but next time you must. And then eventually I never ended up giving my CA exams. My dad never asked me, but I'm sure he was pretty upset. During my third year, where I went to write my final exams, graduation final exams, and that's when I met my friend. I He used to pick me up, and we used to go in the same auto to write the exams for the exams to get to the college to write the exams. And he had told me, listen, I'm going to not come tomorrow because for some reason. I said, what is it? He's like, I've got work. I said, you work, but you're just in college. He's like, yeah, I work. I'm a casting director. And I had always been watching movies. I loved this movie world. And I was like, listen, I want to act as well. How do I get into it? He's like, okay, I cast for ads. I'm going to send you some coordinators' numbers. You need some photographs and send it across. So that's how I got into the advertising world. I auditioned a lot. I used to audition for like some 5 to 6 ads a day. The thing is, when you work towards something, you eventually end up getting that. So I started getting a lot of ads, and a couple of my ads did really well. Like the Tata Docomo, which actually was a turning point in my career back then, for which a lot of casting directors started calling me for movie auditions. And one thing led to the other, and I ended up getting City Lights, and that's how it all started.
All right, I have seen City Lights. I've watched City Lights. It's an awesome movie, and the character that you bring on the screen, it's phenomenal.
Thank you.
On that note, what is that one proudest moment or the most memorable moment in your personal life or your professional life that you want to share with us?
In my professional life, has to be when I got that call from my director, Hansel Sir, and when he told me I was in that movie. Because I had no friends back then in Bollywood, in our industry, the film industry. I didn't even have friends when my first year of college. I really built this whole ecosystem around me, working towards it every day. And people say that every day counts. It does actually. You'll see it in the longer term. So I feel just to get that first film, and it's very difficult if you are not from the industry. And I did get that chance, and I think that was a moment of pride for me professionally. Personally, I never thought that marriage is a big deal and your marriage day is just any other day. And now I've been married, and I think that has been a moment of pride for me to be getting married to such a beautiful and lovely man who himself is a feminist and who believes in equality. And I'm not saying these things because I need to. Raj is that person. And I'm so proud that we are partners.
All right, thank you for sharing that with us. Now, what is that one favorite movie that you have, and also what kinds of movie do you like doing? Like you've done multiple kinds of
Yeah,
movies. You've done comedy,
yeah,
you've done thriller, you've
yeah,
done city
yeah,
lights, love games.
yeah.
What is
All
your
are
favorite?
such different
Different
genres,
genres,
right?
yeah.
That's why I don't want to stick to one genre. I don't like it when people box me and thinking that, oh, she can only do this well, because I'm an actor,
Yeah.
and an actor spectrum is very large,
Yeah.
and I want to do the films or the shows that resonate with me. I want to work with people that I like, because more than you going to the set and performing, it's a lot of learning. You
Yeah.
learn from the people that you work with, and I love that. I love working with a pool of talent, because I go back home enriched.
All right, then what about commercial movies? I mean, do you ever think of doing a commercial movie
Well,
or
why not? If I do get a good offer which has a great part, I would love to do it.
all right, then tell us about your future projects as well. We are looking forward to hear
Yeah,
that.
I have a couple of stuff lined up. I have a biopic on Savitri Bai and Jyotiba Phule. If you don't know them, please go read up about them. They have really reformed us as a society. You and I are sitting here
Yeah.
and talking about her is also because of them, because they thought that a girl child needs to be educated in
Yeah.
India back in the 1800s. Um, then I'm doing a show with Amazon, which I'm so proud of. It's with like really good makers, from the director of Tombad, and the producers are Raj and DK. I've done a film with Lara, again about two women, and it's in the thriller zone. So I have a couple of
Yeah,
stuff
and
lined
lot
up.
more women-centric films,
Yeah,
I would
yeah,
say.
it's lovely.
Yeah. Lovely, lovely Patralekha. You know, we are at the 80 CISO annual
Yeah.
conclave. We are around CISO, cybersecurity
Yeah.
experts. What is that one privacy concern that you have as a public person, as a people's person, as a Bollywood person?
Um, the concern right now is, the random messages that come. Our numbers are available
Yeah.
online right now.
Yeah.
We spoke about
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And the constant messages like, uh, click on this link and it'll take you somewhere else. The OTP numbers. I just feel like it's not even about being celebrity. It's about being at the most common level ground and dealing with these issues, because it's constantly happening. The other day, I get a call from that person claimed that he's from FedEx, and there is like uh, a parcel that's come for me,
Okay.
but they need the OTP.
Okay.
And I was like, look, I'm not comfortable giving.
Yeah.
It's a double hanging sword, yeah.
Yeah, you know, everything is available on the internet,
Yeah.
all information. I
Yeah.
think even romance has taken a deep hit,
I know,
right?
isn't it?
Yeah.
Because I don't know, that's what back in the day, I think people were more eager to meet
Yeah,
each other.
yeah. There was
Letters
sort of
had
mystery.
a charm, there was
Yeah.
a mystery.
Yeah.
Right now, it's all out there.
It's all out there. All right. Thank you, Patralekha,
you,
for
thank
joining
you.
us today
Thank
at
you.
ET Studios and
Thank
also at ET CISO Annual Conclave 2024.
Thank you for
It
having
was
me.
a pleasure to host you today and have this wonderful conversation with you.
Thank you. It was a pleasure to be here.
All right.
Thank you.
To our viewers, stay tuned for more and much more videos that are coming to you from ET CISO Annual Conclave 2024. I'm Himanshi Tiwari signing off. Thank you.